So now I'm going to talk about reading, where students have, they face problems, especially in part A, as well as in part C. So let me tell you that reading, you have a duration of 1 hour and you have 3 sections. So your part A consists of 4 extracts. It will always be about a disease, symptoms, medication required, what needs to be done. Maybe, they might give you a process, that is how to bandage your arm or how to put a plaster. The tip for reading part A is that you need to read very fast. That is why it is known as expedite reading. There is no time because you're given 15 minutes to answer 20 questions, and after your 15 minutes, the paper is taken away. So my tip to all students who are facing difficulties in reading part A is understand each extract. Figure out what each extract is talking about. Summarize what each extract is talking about. Then attempt your first part of your question. There are some students who feel that they will go to the gap filling and then they will go to the first section. Please do not follow this tip. You need to answer the questions in sequential order so that when you answer the questions about headings, you get a summary of each extract. Then you go on to your gap fill and your questions, whichever format it is in. Now we come to reading part B. Reading part B is a mirror of listening part B. In listening part B, you get 6 different extracts pertaining to the workplace area, but these extracts are emails, memos, handovers, manuals. So your listening part B has 6 different questions pertaining to 6 different extracts. The main point out here and a tip that I would like to tell all the students is that you cannot read in focus. You need to summarize what is the extract telling you about. What is the main purpose of the extract? And then you go and answer your question. Reading part C. In reading part C, you will have 2 lengthy extracts with 4 multiple choice questions. Now, the thing in reading part C is that it becomes a little easier for students because the writer tells you, points you to every paragraph. So you have to look for opinion and attitude of the writer, as well as there might be some vocabulary questions as in reference. So I will take you to reading part C. Whenever the writer tells you or points you to the paragraph, please read the paragraph carefully and then pick your answers. Now sometimes you will get a vocabulary question. It does not mean that you need to know all the vocabulary that is provided in an academic exam. You don't need to know the meanings of idioms, which sometimes is used in OET. You don't need to know the meaning of certain words because the words are not taken from the dictionary. You need to read, that is up, down and around the word. After reading a few sentences, then you will get the meaning of the vocabulary or the word or the phrase that is mentioned in your question. Sometimes OET also gives you pronouns. Now some people say that when you get a pronoun question, you look for a noun. That's not right. The same tip applies for inferring a pronoun. That is, you read below, you read above, and you read around the word so that you can get your answer.